don't represent 100% of what's going on using bond money.
Absolutely not.
Where would we be able to get a look at what the other projects is making use of bond money?
That's Mr. Waller's KPI report that we've been working with him very closely for the last couple of weeks. He spent so much time with my staff and myself, along with Ms. Rico and Dr. Harder, to look at those numbers. It's a handout in your packet today.
What I'm concerned with, this is a great guideline for us. But as Mr. Martinovich said earlier, and he hit it dead on, I believe my responsibility as a member of the board is to take a look and make sure the money's being properly spent. Just having a summary of the numbers doesn't give me the information I need to know in order to make that judgment. I need to go back and say, who else bid on this contract? What's the proper contract? All of those types of things. And then right back to the beginning of it, to make sure that the entire process has been one in which we've been assured that we're following the rules and we're complying with the law. How would I, as a member of the board, get the opportunity to go do those things?
Well, Mr. Kelly, and again, you should tell us which way you want to see it. We'll provide you the information, whichever way you want to see it. If you wish for us to report on every single project happening for the last month, we'll be more than happy to do that. If you want to split them in half, you want to do them 1 quarter every other month, it's up to you.
I don't want it to seem argumentative, but as I understand the law underlying our being formed, it's not a matter of what we want or I want. We are supposed to have access to all of that information so that we can be assured before we report to the public that the public's money is being properly spent. I'm not here to try and create work for you, but I'm more than happy to come in on my own time and look through the books at the school district, but I believe we have an obligation to be looking more closely than just somewhere else.
You're absolutely correct, but this is different than what Mr. Waller's working on, which we are in the process of finalizing. And the minute we finalize it, it's an action item for the committee to take a vote on. It will be posted in the website and will be a tool for everybody to go there and look at it.
Maybe if I phrase it differently, if I were to make an appointment to come into the office and see you at your headquarters, could I see the details that went into making these contracts, who bid on them, what the bids were, and see the breakdown on the details of the work so that I could get some assurance that what we were doing was the best and most economically used of the funds?
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Collins.
Oh, I'd just like to point out that to back up what Mr. Abella is saying, is that he's actually working directly off of the agenda that was sent to him by Ms. Rico. So one way of putting the choice of schools is what's listed on the agenda. So one thing is that if you want a more expansive role, it's important to make sure that you work with Ms. Rico to make sure the agenda actually includes that.
Well, I'm not so much Mr. Collins concerned with what the agenda says versus what it gave us. I agree with you, it satisfies that.
Yeah.
My question was, this is a great starting place. This gives me a little bit of an overview of how much was spent, how close to budget we're seeing, how much was change orders. However, as I understand my obligation as a member of this committee, I'm supposed to dig beyond that and make sure that the way the money is being spent is in compliance with the rules of law. It's got to be for the best interest of the public. It's got to be whatever the bond issue said to be spent on. This doesn't tell me that, and what I'm checking is to make sure that information can be available. And if I want to on my time go do that, if the committee should wish to have it brought into them, that's great. I understand we're talking about a phone book. But I think that in order to dig through these things and properly make the report that we're supposed to make each year, that I have to make some effort to familiarize myself with those to be sure that it wasn't somebody's brother-in-law who was the contractor who got the job, or things of that. That's all I'm looking for.
Sorry if I'm off topic here, but maybe we get an explanation of the documents that do give us some of the information that we ought to know. There are 2 documents. Are we there yet?
We're not there yet.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Sasha Lucas. I like the report. I like how you listed the measures on the front page. I would also like to see which measures for each school project.
It's coming up in Mr. Waller's report.
No, I'm saying in this report. In your status report, I would like to see, just the same way you have change orders, percentage dollar amount, I would like you to list which measure. Okay. And then also, is there a way for me to review or to have access to these change orders for these 5 sites that had the change orders in May?
Yes, and these are available, yes, for review at any point.
Oh, so for review, meaning I need to come to you, or you'll submit it to the chair?
Well, you can come in our shop and take a look at it in our Primavera program.
Okay, and I make an appointment with who?
You can make an appointment with me anytime you wish.
Okay,
But before I go, I want to make a comment to just put your mind at ease, Mr. Kelly. Every single project we put out there is publicly bid and follows a certain public contract rules. So rest assured, there's no one that is a brother-in-law, someone got a project. But I will be more than happy to.
Nor do I need to infer that I have any reason to believe that's happened here. But, as I understand our obligation, and my
Yes.
obligation, I've got to determine that from the facts.
Yeah.
Taking your word for it, I don't believe satisfies the charge that the law has put.
Sure. Fair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's move on now to